All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So, as you can see right here, it says Alert Day X. And what Day X is, I'll explain before. I'll explain before we get into this video, right? So, if you remember a little bit ago, Israel, I believe, killed a very important military commander in Iran, right? And it was very embarrassing because they did it in a way to publicly humiliate Iran. So since then, Iran has been very quiet, right? And we are kind of now waiting for when Iran is going to do their mass attack, which could eventually have things pop off even further. Let's click this video real quick.
With the exception of their most advanced equipment, why has Iran waited for so long to respond to Israel? I'm going to shut off my phone because this is flippin' annoying as all hell. Please, I would wish for the grid to go down right now so I did not get interrupted and then come back on so I can upload this video. Why is Iran waiting? What is Iran waiting for? Iran is waiting for, I'll tell you straight up, they're not waiting to prepare. The psychological warfare is a component of it, but that's secondary, okay? Iran is not preparing to do a retaliatory strike against the Israelis. Iran is preparing for the inevitable, massive region-wide conflict that will ensue thereafter. That's what they are preparing for.
Right. So, Iran, basically, from what this guy is saying, if you don't know, this guy has been prepping for a very long time. Those of us in the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, that what our main preparation is our faith and relationship and keeping the commandments of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and being as close to him as possible. So, Iran isn't just preparing for a military strike, possibly, where I speak as a man when I say this, but Iran could possibly be getting ready to escalate into a full-blown war with Israel. Because right now, so far between Israel and Iran, it has just been missiles shot to Israel, and then Israel shooting back at Hezbollah, and then Hezbollah shooting back at Israel, kind of tossing the axe back and forth, right? Now let's get a scripture out real quick. I believe it is Matthew chapter 24, verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, right? So what's going on right now? Yes, don't get me wrong, we do have this war starting to pop off, but people are still going their life like it's normal, right? They're still eating, they're still drinking. You just had the Olympics, right? And it was the weirdest Olympics ever, I believe, right? And you still got people just having a YOLO approach to life. They're just living it up right now, right? And this is gonna happen until, all hell breaks loose and Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai comes back, right? This is why it says in Amos chapter 8, verse 5 and 18, Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, right? If you ever see those Left Behind movies, it always looks like a day of light, but it's not. It's going to be a dreadful day. And the Lord comes back. So, let's go back to watching.
Okay? So, day X is the day when we reach that pivotal point in the conflict when it becomes truly kinetic. Now, in order to understand what day X is, and this is a conceptual framework myself and a friend of mine designed in order to understand why, to explain, why are countries stockpiling supplies, precious metals, raw materials like China? Why are they stockpiling food, grains, energy, loading up their oil reserves? Why are they divesting from US dollars? Okay, why are the elites divesting? Why is Warren Buffett sitting on more cash than the US Treasury Department and the Federal Reserve? Why are so many elites now preparing for global catastrophe? Why are certain countries, especially within the Commonwealth of UK, Canada, Australia, numerous countries around the world, why are they rolling out these more draconian authoritarian regimens, I should say, in order to police social media, police information? Why is there this crackdown and consolidation of media, if not even at the algorithmic level, to control what people say, think, feel, and hear?
So he just talked about why there's a crackdown of, I believe there's been a crackdown on news coming out from the UK, and I believe it's over the UK riots, right? And of course, this is America, so we may not be getting the full story behind these UK riots, right? We're told about it being violent riots, racist riots, right? And don't get me wrong, that's a part of it, right? But another part of it too is the deep state is cracking down over there over free speech, right? So this may be things they have said on social media or things of that sort. So let's go back to the video.
Why is YouTube severing ties with Russia? And why is Russia throttling YouTube within its own country? Why is the Iron Curtain emerging once again to separate information from East and West? Why is there such a thing called the Great Chinese Digital Firewall? Okay. Why are alliances being strengthened in the shadows? Many people forget something that just happened 2 months ago. That was North Korea and the Russians signing a strategic military partnership that indicated if one was invaded, the other would come to their rescue. Now, that's likely more of a one-way relationship with Russia coming to the aid of North Korea. But right now, you have a situation, incidentally, 2 months later, you have a situation where Russia is being invaded by what essentially is the collective West. Let's just call it what it is. And North Korea still hasn't joined in the fight yet, but perhaps this is what we're going to see more of in the future. Why are we seeing militarization, mobilization, calls for reinstating drafts in various countries, calls for reinvigorating the military-industrial industry? Why are we seeing a current war being waged, a proxy conflict on the border of Russia, which really isn't a proxy conflict, and it's becoming quickly morphing into a direct war between NATO and Russia? But why are we seeing such restraint on the part of Vladimir Putin in terms of withholding his best weaponry? Why are we seeing the buildup of cyber weapons and zero-day exploits? Why are we seeing the buildup of...
Salakia, Britain, I'm going to skip a little bit of this.
These behind enemy line style asymmetric, everything is going to go to shit, okay?
Right,
we've yet to truly see in the United States on the scale that you would expect. It's because right when they start, everything is going to go to shit.
So basically what the guy is saying, all this stuff that's about to pop off, in a nutshell, he's saying stuff is about to hit the fan. That's legit what he's saying. Things are about to hit the fan, right? So, you know, there's scripture I want to get. And it's Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. And if you know, the guy talking in the video is a prepper. Now it says right here, Matthew chapter 9, verse 16. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt. Salakia. Here you go. Where is it at? Or here we go. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth where moth and rust doeth corrupt and where thieves break through and steal. Right. So you got a lot of people that are prepping just to be stolen from. Right. You got a lot of people that are prepping just to try to outlast or outlive this time that's about to come upon the whole entire earth, right? And the thing is, what they're really doing is they're prepping for the elect of Yasharallah, also known as real Israel, right? Of Yahweh Bahar Shem, Yahweh Shai. So the thing is, these people that are prepping are really prepping food for the elect. And, a lot of these people that are prepping are just gonna not even enjoy the things they prepped for, right? So they may have thousands or hundreds and hundreds of buckets of 25-year shelf life food, right? And they won't be able to get to enjoy any of that because they may be robbed or they may not be at, I guess you could say, their home/base when things pop off, right? So they're here. Whereas time on earth, right, is coming. And this war that's about to pop off, of course we know that CHIP has to come first. However, with this war about to pop off, when it officially does, you're about to see a mass spike in inflation, a mass spike in gas prices, a mass spike in goods, and you may not even get your goods shipped to you, right? Because that's happened where the Middle East is, And let me just say, we're going to go through, if you thought the Great Depression of the 1930s or a depression of 1987 was bad, I believe it was Depression 1987. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet because this depression that's about to come upon the earth is going to collapse the financial system. And then that will be head straight forward into the beast system. So it says right here, Matthew chapter 24, verse 21, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Right. And it says right here, even the elect will be scarcely saved, right? So let's get the scripture out real quick. Here we go. It says in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 18, And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Right. So there is a reason I brought up that scripture about it being pointless, trying to super prep for all this stuff for the time that's about to come of the great tribulation that's coming soon, right? Because if the elect are going to scarcely be saved, what makes you think it's going to happen to those who don't regard Yahweh Bahar Shem, Yahweh Shai at all, right? They're going to die by death, by pain, right? You're going to have a lot of them die of famine, disease, right? Murder, right? And other things that I can't even imagine because of how dark those times are going to be when the Great Tribulation does come. So don't have that doomsday prepper mindset of thinking that with you prepping and you having all these guns that you're going to be able to outlive or outlast the Great Tribulation. That's not going to happen, right? The only ones that's going to come out of the Great Tribulation, right, and be saved, because it's those who endure to the end, the same shall be saved, are the elect that Yahweh Bahar Shem, Yahweh Shai has predestined. So Lord willing, we are the elect. So I got that scripture out. Basically inflation's going to spike. The prepper food is going to be for us. And just seriously, we got to cling on to Lord of Yahweh. We got to cling on to Yahweh Bahar Shem, Yahweh Shai like never before. Now, let's get the scripture right here. Not this one. This one. All right. Anyways, says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1 and 4, right? But we're going to read verse 3. It says, actually, no, we're going to start from verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief, right? And why is it that we are not in darkness, that this day should not overtake us as a thief? It's because as watchmen, we're constantly looking at the signs. We're constantly waiting on prophecies being fulfilled, right? And rejoicing when prophecies are fulfilled. We're constantly keeping our eyes on the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So we are expecting the return of the Lord, right? When you got people during the time of the Sihip and people, are living it up, right? Over them wanting to just eat and stuff, or them being able to have the ability to live forever. The day of the Lord's going to come to them as a thief in the night, because the thing is, with their pride, they believe they could live in wickedness forever, right? But for us, when they say peace and safety, some destruction shall come, right? So the thing is, we need to keep our eyes on Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, who's the true prize, right? So, as you know, the woman is not the prize, right? Your mother is not the prize. Your nieces, your aunt is not the prize, right? The true prize is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And you can only get to the Father through Yahweh Shai. So, this is what we need to realize, is that we need to keep being on the watch, right? So that the day the Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai doesn't overtake us. So I hope this lesson was very edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Thank you to the elders and apostles and brethren who help teach this truth. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the elect. And Shalom.